We're just having a little chat there with one of the legendary Ghanaian filmmakers, actors and directors, none other than Mr. Ernest Abakwe. Abakwe, everybody obviously calls him Grandpa, because when it comes to this field, he's definitely respected. And of course, joining me and him is Kem Fiati, who's an actor. And we're going to be discussing the Actors Guild in Ghana. Now, the Actors Guild is supposed to be the umbrella for all actors and, you know, to have their interest at heart. If anything goes wrong on set, they should be there to represent them. Also, as a body which really should be there to organize the filming industry to make sure everything goes right. However, how active are they? How many members? Are the members even active enough? And is it working? Does it work? Well, thank you for joining me, gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so let's basically start. Like, when it comes to the guild, I mean, you have SAG. SAG is, you know, the big one where everybody looks up to in the US. They have award ceremonies. It's huge. They protect their actors. That's the Screen Actors Guild. And if anything goes wrong on set with actors, they're there to protect them. Let's look at Ghana. Does the Ghana, you know, the Screen Actors Guild here in Ghana, is it the same as what we're trying to look up to, which is the big one? You both, whoever wants to take it. Okay, Grandpa.
I can say a bit about the Screen Actors Guild and say that it's not functioning here. It was started, and then the leaders, the executive, got together and decided that, look, our Actors Guild itself, that the stage drama, isn't too firmly on the ground. Now, if you start at Screen Actors Guild, there's going to be a bit of problems. So let's come together. And they came together. In fact, the Screen Actors Guild were mostly members who came out of the Actors Guild, you know, because the screen work was beginning to blossom in the late 80s, early 90s. But then, finding that they say there's strength in unity, so they decided to come together and leave out the Screen Actors Guild for now.
So is it Actors in general?
Yeah, so now
umbrella?
It's Actors Guild.
Okay. Is it functioning the way it should?
Well, since Grandpa is here and he loves it told the way it is, I would say no. It is there by name, in the sense that there are several facets of things that they have to be doing, or we have to be doing as actors, including yourself, that we are not doing or we can't do because of certain structures which are there and some structures which are not there. And so basically I would say no. Actors Guild is there by name, but by function we don't have a guild. Okay,
I'm actually going to make a confession. I don't know how to even join any Actors Guild. I am not part of any Actors Guild in Ghana or any Performers Guild. I went to a launch of something they did, Equity, a few years ago, where it was supposed to bring everybody together. I belong to Equity in the UK, so where I know obviously that one you pay, it's pretty structured. For any actor watching, not just the famous one with you in theatre and stuff, what do you do? How do you even...
It's interesting. You talk about Equity, and I think it will surprise Grandpa to even know that Ghana Actors Guild is linked to Equity UK.
Yeah.
And so if you register to be a member of the guild, you get to become an automatic member of Equity. But the question is, how many of our membership understand even what Equity stands for and the functions? How many of our membership in the Ghana Actors Guild even know what the guild itself stands for? Until I became a national executive secretary and I had to leave office for some reasons, which I would want to discuss on air, I did not know a lot of the things that were going on. So the ordinary actor on the street who wants to do something in acting doesn't even know where to go to belong.
How do we find the Ghana's Actors Office? Like, what is the process?
It shares premises with the
music.
And interestingly, that is where Five Park also is based.
You know, I've been there and I never knew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the problem with...
Why are we not informed so well?
Well, as for information in this country, basically it is nil in every aspect of our lives. People don't inform people. People don't know what kind of information to put out, what kind of information to put out that will be effective. But let me say something about the Actors Guild. It's been in existence for a long time. I even don't know if I belong to it now. I suppose now I'll be an honorary member. But we were there at the beginning, and we sought to make it work. But like most of these organizations and so forth in this country, the participants, that's the actors, don't understand why they should belong to any guild or union and so forth. And the unions don't have traditions that would draw them into it. We are very new. Equity has been in its existence, I don't know its beginnings. We also have this problem in this country of understanding and personality clashes and egos and a bit of honesty that is lacking. And so they are there now. Very soon you hear somebody has not been transparent to the body as a whole when he should be. People have been in office a term of 4 years. People are discontented and they want to come to the democratic process and remove him. He senses it and he changes the constitution and makes laws that take effect from yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Off air, I was telling Grandpa he's been hiding for too long, but it looks like he knows a lot of things that are, that are going on. It's interesting. Originally, constitutionally, you were supposed to be in office for 2 years. By
and then you move on and give somebody else a chance.
It is taken to 4 years.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Daddy, Neil Dimensa is sick. He's in the hospital.
Oh,
yes. Just for us to pray for him.
Right.
But the issue is that he's been in office for close to 11 years. When constitutionally you can't go beyond 2 4-year terms.
Okay.
You understand? And so if we are not careful, then we make the organization
like
so unappealing. You understand?
Almost.
When I spoke to your producer, I asked the producer, are you getting somebody from the guild to speak for the guild? Because we need that balance.
The balance, yeah.
She did everything for 3 days. She's been trying to get somebody to represent the guild, and she couldn't.
Okay.
You understand? Just for viewers to know that it's not like it's an unbalanced.
We're here to bash.
You understand? Okay. But the fact is that I say that if you have a leadership that cannot pass on leadership to another group of people, what is happening with the group? You get it. So Amma, you've been in this country, right? I'm saying you've been because since you came back, you've done a lot of stuff as an actor, but you don't even know of the existence of the guild.
And I've been to Musica.
Then it means that there's a problem with us as actors and us as
an organization.
I do know some actors who are part of the guild, but yet they feel like they don't do anything.
No.
So if it's there, but yet a lot of people feel like they're not doing anything. So what's the point, Uncle?
What's the point? At least the point is that you have a name and you have an organization, you know. But the truth is, it's difficult to organize Ghanaians. The organizers often don't really have organizational skills, and they take executive position and so forth. And it's all right to have the tag and the title. And occasionally people come from outside and they want to meet executive of, you know, the guild, and there are even travels.
A
lot. I have been at the other end where I've coordinated foreign productions. And when they come, the first thing they ask is, Ernest, when can we meet the guild? You know, because these are coming from the US, the UK, Germany, France. That's the first question. And sometimes I'm embarrassed to say, we don't have a functioning guild. Let me say here that to all those young men and women who want to be actors, it is good for you to belong to a guild or to belong to the guild. In Ghana now we have the Actors Guild. And let the Actors Guild know that they are there to protect the interests of their members. Once or twice again, I've sat with some of them and, so now, Deadly Voyage, they said we will not will not work with anybody who doesn't belong to the guild. Mm-hmm. So quickly we had to do something. And I had to call David Donto and say, please, get me 2,000 people, all registered, and when we are finished this production, move them to the guild. And so on and so forth. Then I go to them and I say, we got everything. Now they feel that they are working with some people and who have got a legal backing, first to be on set, and if they are providing whatever necessities they are providing for them, they know why they are doing it, and they know they will be vindicated when they go into their own country, where they will be asked
they're
questions.
doing things right. Yes, they have to do things the correct way.
But here we are. The guild doesn't even have, let's say, legislative backing. We're trying over the years to get one or whichever ministry to establish this that will give them a backing, and even the film industry itself. Right now, anybody can come from anywhere and make a film here. And if I go to them and I say, hey, why are you shooting here? What legal backing have I got? He can fight me in the street and beat me up and go on the next train or next plane or next trotro. So this is our basic problem. We need a governmental backing in whatever form. We need the people to understand what they have to do for their members. You are a member of Equity, you know. They will tell you, if you take our member on location, you should provide this.
And okay, it's very unfortunate, but we're out of time because the show is almost ending and we're going to have to end here. Can we please continue this next week? Because I do feel like this is a topic we need to. Like, for example, I know many actors right now who are owed money from productions they've starred in, even some, and they haven't been paid, but yet the films have been released. The Guild is supposed to stop these movies
yes,
releasing if actors and performers haven't been paid. So it's a lot of things. So I'm going to say thank you very much, Grandpa Abekwe, and also obviously to King Fiasi. Did I get that right?
Yeah,
all right. So we will continue this next week.